I've heard a lot of bad reviews for the Star Wars Outlaws trailer. So let's take a look-ski.
Each of you represents some of the most powerful criminal organizations in the galaxy. Pikes, Crimson Dawn, Hutts. It's a golden age for the underworld. The Empire controls every corner of the galaxy, but they're distracted by a rebellion that won't quit. It's an opportunity to make millions.
Kay Vess, the underworld's favorite new scoundrel. We meet at last.
What do you want?
Zarek Besh. They're new, rich, and lethal. You crossed their boss Sliro, and now he wants you gone. Rob his fortune and buy your freedom.
This job, it's a death wish. I'm in.
Out here, you live and die by your reputation. You want to survive? Know the players.
You're new to this world.
What's your problem?
Come back when you're not.
Jabba, right? Look, don't try anything. I got a whole crew surrounding the... Okay, we're skipping that part.
For about as long as I can remember, it's just been me and Nix.
Lightsabers.
Doing what we have to survive. This job is my one shot at freedom. But if we're gonna pull this off, we need the right crew. And the right ship.
Is this a fucking movie trailer?
Yes. Hang on.
I hire you because you are one of the best hunters in the Outer Rim.
She's more connected than you let on, Sliro. Vess is mixed up in something bigger.
The Outer Rim is a dangerous place. Everyone is fighting for their piece of the galaxy. But all I want is to live free. So I'm gonna risk it all. Hold on, Nix!
Star Wars Outlaws, pre-order available now.
I'm just gonna say this. As soon as you take lightsabers out of Star Wars is not Star Wars. I don't know what the fuck it is, but this isn't Star Wars. Might be called Star Wars, but there's no lightsabers. Why are you making a Star Wars game with no lightsabers? No. So I think they did a good job making like a movie trailer. This is a game trailer, keep in mind. Right? So we can't this gives us nothing. Okay, it just gives us maybe like how it might look. You know what I mean? And then maybe the storyline and who might be in it. But this gives me no gameplay. So I can actually see the game. I feel like normally in the trailer you promote what the game is, right? And not what the game kind of wants to be. You promote what the game currently is and what it's gonna be, or what it will be in a few months. But you don't normally promote it as like a movie trailer, because that's weird, right? You don't normally do that unless you're watching a fucking movie, right? But I feel like games like these fail because they take out the main aspects of these like it looks, you know what I mean, it looks good, right? But that's not the point. The point is as you're watching this, you can see they took out some of the main aspects of Star Wars, right? Like the main story, right? Where are the lightsabers, first of all, right? I feel like everyone kind of looks weird. Everything kind of plays weird. But you can tell that they didn't really polish when she was jumping around the buildings, right? Like you can tell that it's kind of choppy. It's kind of So I mean, they put work into making it look good, but they didn't put work into making it run good. And I think that's a problem with a lot of big games. Like, this is a game that is it's too big, so it's gonna fail, right? That happens to a lot of games, right? And this won't be a game that if it came out 10 years ago, it'll pop off. It's not gonna be a game that'll pop off now, right? Especially all the backlash, right? But it's also not gonna be a game that's gonna come out 10 years from now and also pop off. Like Elden Ring, that's a game that could come out in any time and pop off, right? Any Dark Souls game, or Dark Souls, right? Bloodborne, Shadows Die Twice. Any games like those could come out. Any really good game will always be able to come out at any time and always be good, right? No matter the time period. And I just don't get this feeling, which makes me feel like it's gonna be a bad game, right? And I feel like the main aspect of this is it might crash into the ground, especially with the developers. Apparently they're making it like a pay to monthly bullshit. Yeah, look at this bull. Look at this bullshit. Standard edition, gold edition, ultimate edition, and then another ultimate edition day one with Ubisoft Plus. So like what, like I don't even know what the fuck. What is this? Compare Star Wars Outlaws editions for pre-order. Okay. Let me just enlighten some people. Like, never pre-order a game. Never. Until the game comes out, right? Because normally when you pre-order the game, it's the same price. It's gonna be the same price as when it comes out. And then all the time, a game is unpolished, and there's gonna be a lot of glitches, right? And then, so you don't want to why would you pre-order a game instead of just waiting until it comes out, or waiting a week or two after it comes out, so then the game is a little bit more polished. I don't like games that allow you to pre-order. I feel like that's just a money grab. Like, these companies will put hundreds of millions of dollars into it just for it to fail, and then have bugs and shit, and then put another 50 mil, 25 mil to repolish it or do whatever the fuck, and then they delay the game. If you're gonna allow someone to pre-order the game, then you're not gonna delay the game, right? So you should always delay a game instead of releasing it on time, because if a game comes out and it has bugs, that will always be remembered as the game with bugs, or this game had bugs when it first came out, right? You want to come out with a game that has no bugs or very little bugs, so it's not remembered in the future. And this is some bullshit that you should not do. Gold edition comes with the base game, 3 days early access. Okay, so I mean, if you want to play the game 3 days early access, maybe if you're a content creator and you're gonna play the game, right? But I mean, ultimate edition comes 3 days season pass, rogue inferior bundle, Sabak shark bundle, a digital art book. What is that? A selection of the game's concepts, art, and visuals, a unique cinematic story. And then the ultimate edition that comes with, or the day one with Ubisoft Plus. I don't even, what? 18 a month? I don't even understand. We watched this one. Gameplay walkthrough trailer right here.
Hit that button. Nice one.
Yeah, I mean, no, it looks really polished.
Let's try this out.
Looks very good. It doesn't look bad. Right? It doesn't look bad. No, it doesn't look bad at all.
Got it. What else matters?
Should I assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
But I feel like a lot of these games that base stuff off of movies and like fictional things, they always get them wrong. Like, the games will like this will also fail because they add too much, and then they don't add what's needed to be added, and then they add what doesn't need to be added. Just take this for example, right? This game could add building mechanics and shit, but not add Star Wars, yeah, you know what I mean, lightsabers, right? Why do we need, not every game needs building mechanics. Why do we do that? Why do we feel the need to put all these unnecessary things into a game that isn't, like, when you look at a Star Wars game, you look at the game to be based off of the movie directly. You don't look at the game to not have lightsabers or to have building aspects and shit like that. You look at the game to be a story game with lightsabers and a fun, polished storyline. So it makes no sense what they're doing here. It really doesn't. And then especially with this, I don't even know what this is. Why, like, yeah, this is, yeah, I don't know about this, man. I really don't. This is just, it's just confusing. It's just like, things like these will fail if so hard. And they're already failing. It's already failing and the game hasn't come out yet. If that doesn't prove that what games like this are doing to their own games, that they're killing each other, that they're killing themselves, is if that doesn't prove it, then I don't know what does, because these games are literally killing themselves by doing this shit.